Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Nayaswami Padma, and I'm here today to bring you the noontime inspiration from the original teachings of Paramahansa Yogananda. I'm reading from Swami Kriyananda's autobiography, The New Path. I'm in the section called Gardens, Mundane and Spiritual. I soon learned that one of the most important things on the path, especially for the newcomer, is the wise selection of associates. For even in a spiritual environment, there may be a few gossips and grumblers, a few devotees who meditate too little, while others can't seem to get it into their minds that it is they who need changing, not the rest of the world. Well, he sort of sums it up right there, doesn't he? The types of variety of characters, of personalities, of temperaments that we might meet. And most people expect that when they go to live in a spiritual environment or they go to a particular church or live in a community like Ananda offers communities, that suddenly they're going to find a bunch of saints there. And that, of course, is not the case. It's never been the case. I know in the context of Ananda, which I'm most familiar with, having spent all of my adult life living in Ananda communities, that this is definitely not the case, and it's a common misconception. People thinking that because they're in a spiritual community that everybody is going to be perfect in their spirituality. The only thing that's different between people living in a spiritual community like Ananda and in a city anywhere or the rest of the world is that we have an understanding amongst ourselves that we're putting out the effort to grow spiritually. It's not that we're already perfected in spirituality, in our spirituality. And this is a common misconception, so I want to address that first. We help each other, we mirror to each other when we're off. We try to do better. We try to learn. Sometimes again and again and again we make the same mistakes, just like anywhere and anyone, except that in the context of community, we're trying to not judge each other, not put each other in a box, and allow each other to grow and change. Reflect back to one another when we're, like we like to call it, like I like to call it, a bubble off. Well, this is what he's addressing here in this section, in this little paragraph, that we want to select our companions wisely. And this points to the subject, the very big and vast subject of what Yogananda and in India they call satsang, and in the West is known as fellowship or congregation, group of people who come together consciously for some purpose. We want to be aware when someone is critical or negative and try to either help redirect that energy or not feed into it. Conversely, and what I'll talk about more on Thursday, is we want to seek out those people who who have the qualities, the spiritual qualities, if not perfected, then at least well established in their lives, so that we can help magnetize those qualities in ourselves. So joy to you, and we'll see you again on Thursday.